Okay. So,
Or diving into Don't Worry, Make Money.
right. You
And
gotta say, that title alone, like, it's a whole vibe.
it is. It is.
But what's different here?
Well, this book, it's all about mindset. It's saying your finances. It's as much about what's going on up here
Oh, okay.
as it is about the actual numbers.
Interesting. See, I can see that because
Yeah.
let's be real.
We've all stressed about money at some point, right?
Absolutely.
But this book, it says most of those worries, they never even happen.
Exactly.
So then where's all that energy supposed to go? What does Don't Worry, Make Money want us to do with it?
It's about strategy, not fear. It's not about like wishing your problems away, but realizing your thoughts.
Yeah.
They have power. Like if you're convinced you'll fail,
Right.
you're probably not going to try as hard, are you?
It's that energy flows where attention goes thing.
Exactly. The book uses this analogy of quicksand. Struggling just makes you sink faster. But if you can stay calm,
Oh,
counterintuitive, I know, but that's when you can actually plan your escape.
okay. That's a pretty powerful image. So instead of freaking out, we need to think like, I don't know, like engineers or something, figuring out how to climb out of this financial mess. So how do we actually do that? What's the first step?
Time. They really emphasize time. There's this one line stuck with me. Every hour wasted is an hour you can't invest in your future self.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, that'll make you put down your phone for a minute.
Right. It makes you think twice
Yeah.
about how you're spending those hours.
For sure.
And that's why this book, it pushes you to really look at your time. What are you wasting it on? The energy drains. Gotta go.
You know, it's funny, because this is making me think beyond just money. Like, this is about our energy too, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the big time wasters they call out?
Oh, it's a lot of them. Doom scrolling,
Mm-hmm.
those obligations you just dread, even, relationships that leave you feeling worse, not better.
So step one, free up some time, some energy, ditch what's not working. Got it. What's next on this financial escape plan?
Keep it simple, especially with your finances. Forget those get-rich-quick schemes
Oh, tell me about it.
or trying to be an investing expert overnight.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. All the advice out there, it's like, just tell me what to do already.
And that's what I like about Don't Worry, Make Money. It's like, tune out the noise, focus on what you get, what fits your life.
Clarity over complexity. I can get behind that. But like the real world, it gets messy, you know? How does this book deal with stuff like, I don't know, keeping up with the Joneses, that kind of pressure?
The comparison game.
Right.
That's where their idea of enough comes in.
Enough. Okay, I'm listening. What does that even mean in a world that's like more, more, more all the time?
That's just it. Enough isn't a number. This book says it's like a personal algorithm or something.
So how do we figure out what that is for us? What actually feels like enough?
Got to figure out what really matters to you, what brings you that deep satisfaction, that security. Because if you're chasing someone else's version of success, it's a treadmill you'll never get off.
So easy to fall into that trap, though. Social media especially, it's like it's designed to make us feel behind.
Absolutely. And the book, it's not afraid to say that. All that comparison, it steals your joy and leads to bad decisions.
Yeah.
You end up chasing something you don't even want just for show.
Chasing a mirage instead of building something real. But real wealth, real anything worth having, that takes time. And it's so tempting to look for that fix, that shortcut, you know? What's this book's take on that?
Funny you should mention that. I remember when I was starting out,
Ooh, story time. What happened?
let's just say I fell for one of those too good to miss opportunities.
Yeah.
Promise crazy returns, fast.
Oh, I've been there.
You know,
The shiny promises they get, yeah.
they do. And, well,
Didn't make you a millionaire overnight.
not even close. Actually, lost a good chunk of change on that one.
Ouch. Okay,
Yeah.
so expensive lesson, but hey!
Yeah, you could say that.
You learn from those, right?
Oh, for sure. Definitely learned about patience the hard way. And that's something this book, it really hammers home. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah,
It's not exciting, but it's how it's done.
yeah.
This book, it actually compares it to, like, compound interest. Small things, consistent, they add up.
Like building a house, right? Brick by brick.
Exactly.
Not just wishing for a mansion to appear.
Right.
Makes sense. But, you know, for a book called Don't Worry, Make Money, it seems to be spending a lot of time on this whole mindset thing. Why is that so important?
Because money. It's more than just numbers. It's what those numbers mean. You know, security, freedom,
Yeah.
opportunity, how they make you feel.
Mm.
There's this question in the book, I love it. Is money working for you, Or are you working for your money?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Because it makes you think, like, is money a tool?
Right.
Or is it this thing that's controlling you, stressing you out?
Exactly. And that's where those spending habits come in, you know? Got to avoid those debt traps.
So it's about making sure your spending, it lines up with your values, your goals, that whole enough idea we were talking about.
Exactly. It's like, have a plan,
Okay.
but don't be afraid to change it up.
Because, well,
That's
life
right.
happens, right?
Life happens,
Yeah.
plans change.
And that's where the don't worry comes in, I guess. Having
Right.
that solid base,
Yeah,
that safety net,
exactly.
makes those unexpected bumps in the road a little easier to handle. So, like, what are the steps? What does this book say to actually build that stress-free plan?
Start with the basics, realistic goals,
Uh-huh.
a budget you can actually stick to,
Okay.
and an emergency fund. Just the essentials.
Yeah. Goals, budget, emergency fund. I mean, it all sounds good.
Right.
Responsible, even.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people, they hear that and it's like, rules, restrictions.
Right.
Like we're putting ourselves in some kind of like financial straitjacket or something.
And that's what I think this book gets so right.
Yeah.
It's not about deprivation, it's about empowerment.
Yeah.
It's a framework, not a prison.
Right. Like having a plan, but not being afraid to, go off-roading when you need to.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Life throws curveballs, and your finances, they got to be able to roll with those punches, right?
So it's about being flexible, adaptable.
For sure. It's realizing your money journey. It's yours.
Yeah.
What works for your neighbor might not work for you, and that's okay.
It's about finding what works for you, building a life you want, not just like a bank statement.
Couldn't have said it better. And that's what I appreciate about this book, is not telling you there's one right way.
Yeah.
It's about getting clear on your values, your goals, all that.
Speaking of, what's something people listening can do, like today, even if they're not ready to do a whole financial makeover, just something to feel a little more in control?
Oh, it could be so simple. Check your bank balance, look over that last credit card statement, maybe even just spot one little expense you can cut back on this week. Even those small things, they get the ball rolling.
It's about proving to yourself you're capable.
Exactly. Going from that scarcity feeling to like, hey, I got this.
Okay, so wrapping up, it sounds like don't worry, make money isn't just about your bank account. It's like a whole life philosophy almost.
It really is. It's realizing real wealth. It's bigger than just dollars and cents. It's time, it's freedom, it's purpose, and yeah, even peace of mind,
And isn't that what we all want? A little less stress, a lot more living. Hopefully this deep dive gave you some tools, some things to think about, maybe a new way of looking at things when it comes to you and your money.
Remember financial freedom. It's not some impossible dream. It starts with that first step, that willingness to take control.
Love it. So on that note, we'll leave you with this. What if, instead of stressing about money, you woke up excited, empowered to build the life you want? Just something to think about. And until next time, happy strategizing.